50-50. That's what FunUntitled is. 50% of us knows what's going on in the show. The other 50% is looking at the new phone case. You decide who's who.
It's so pretty.
Get over it.
Never.
There's no function to it.
Hi, I'm Fitty. Annie.
Fuck you. I was thinking of that reference, but not because of this. And I'm Minty.
I was thinking about when they were talking to the Spanish woman and she asked, how old are you? And I'm like,
Charo.
that's not an interesting question. You can't really go off of that.
I know, I can't believe you end that way.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an F.
I've never seen an episode of 50-50.
Isn't it referencing 60 Minutes?
No, you nut. I think there's an actual show called 50-50.
I've never heard of it. Is this...
Wouldn't they have called like 50 Minutes or 69 Minutes?
Oh, nice. So there's a legit show out there named 50-50, and is it like on E! Entertainment tonight?
Probably. One of those weird. I did like the challenge overall. Like, I liked the idea of it.
What challenge? What episode are we doing?
This is RuPaul Drag Race Season 15, Episode 10.
The interview challenge.
We talked about 50-50 from the get-go. I like the challenge. I just don't think many queens executed it.
I think more queens bombed this challenge than Snatch Game.
I mean, for sure, yeah. Especially if you ratio it. So let's go over each queen a little bit, talk about, whatever.
So there's 3 guests, and they split up into 3 groups. The first one was a drag queen, the second one was a Spanish lady, and the third one was Ariana Grande's brother.
Is that how we're gonna label them?
Oh, I'm sorry, do you know the real names?
They said the names a million times.
Okay, you say the names then.
Connie Love, Charo, who has been on reference throughout the show many times by like Alexis Mateo and Sophia Yara, and Frankie Grande. Frankie Grande was actually a guest star before.
That sounds like a great coffee name.
Yeah, the joke's been made already with Ariana. What new twist are you gonna put on it?
My favorite guest of the 3 was Connie Love. I thought she was very funny, and I thought if they had a professional interviewer, they could have gone a lot of places and bounced off of Connie Love.
Yeah, you need like that talk show hostness, like the Stephen Colbert, the Trevor Noah kind of talk show skills.
They needed that Sasha moment where she just threw the cards behind her back and the audience knew we were gonna have fun.
I did like that moment, actually.
Like with the cupcake, that could have been so interesting, Like, hey, tell me more about these damn cupcakes.
Tell me the last time you had a prolapse happen to you.
Like, I can sum up a lot of the queen's problems in one go is they had their questions, and if they got off track, they got shown off the boat.
What I didn't like is that they made it seem like Selena was the epitome of that problem, but I feel like Malaysia and Mistress did that worse than Selena.
Oh, hands down. This week, I think the 2 big ladies should have been on the bottom.
Like, I don't even know what Mistress even said.
It's weird because from the edits, it seems like Mistress just always got shown off guard because Connie Love wouldn't answer any of the questions. So it kind of made it seem like it was Connie's fault.
But it's never the guest's fault.
No, it's your fault, the interviewer. You're supposed to rein in that cat. That quote is like hurting cats. I want to know, who was hurting these cats?
Spell hurting is what you think the phrase means?
Herding.
Okay, I had to make sure that you weren't thinking of the, like, Hurting.
Think I'm dumb, huh?
Kind of, yeah.
So, who was the best tonight? If you only look at the interviewing, not necessarily the final runway.
I thought Lucy did the best.
Got that real white woman vibe.
Because I thought, like, she volleyed back and forth. She asked her questions. She was listening. Apparently, Selena was not listening. Because I thought Sasha's one was, like, I feel like she was going with the vibe of whatever Charo was doing. But I also thought, like, she was never really in control. So it's like, why did she win?
I don't know. A lot of people on Twitter is like, this is now Sasha's Drag Race. When RuPaul asked Sasha, have you ever been on TV? That was RuPaul saying she's going to be the next new host.
That was the handoff, the handshake.
I don't get why Lucy's getting the perfect edit but never wins, but Sasha's getting the perfect edit and always wins. Like, it's just really weird to me. Like, I don't know if it's just because the episodes are shorter. I don't think Sasha's that great. It was like, every judge is like, of course you did fantastic.
I think she's a little overrated, but I think she's gonna win the whole thing.
But I'm just like, RuPaul, are you punishing or are you rewarding being perfect?
I think it's like Lucy Lucy tries too hard. Like, she's not the Luca.
Yeah, okay.
But Sasha is like, she's hitting it without like, you know, like when you don't want to try too hard, you try to be coy, you don't want people to know that you care.
Yeah.
Like, Sasha feels like she doesn't care, but she's still winning. While, like, Lucy cares a lot. You just don't want a bitch that's that hungry.
That reminds me, you called Lucy a bitch. I hate the storyline of Mistress trying to egg on Lucy. Like, I'm sure that's what you do. I'm sure you clack. It's just kind of irritating every single episode. Like, remember that 2 weeks ago? Remember that 3 weeks ago at the reunion? Remember when this happened?
I also don't like that, like, when Mistress says something mean, then people pile on. It's like, be funny / a bitch on your own. I don't know. Yeah, Lucy's getting bullied quite a bit, but
I'm just like, we got 45 minutes, y'all, and this is what we're doing?
I still can't believe she's also a construction worker.
What?
Yeah, by day she's a construction worker, and by night she's a drag queen.
You mean Mistress, right? Not Lucy?
No, Lucy.
That's insane. Do you think we could hire Lucy and Kevin Jonas? Because they're both construction workers.
Kevin Jonas is a construction worker?
Oh yeah, there's this article about what these celebrities do after, the 10 minutes of fame runs out.
Ouch.
I mean, you gotta happen one day. You gotta get a day job. Amanda Bynes became a nail tech.
That's cool, though.
That's cool, yeah. You're kind of artistic still.
Yeah, and you just make small talk with people.
Yeah, like dye your hair black so no one recognizes you. Alright, let's go to the final runways. Nights of 1,000 Beyoncés.
I thought this was gonna be better.
A lot of them was just like, oh, I did a 1v1 with what Beyonce wore. Or I couldn't find the exact dress, but damn, isn't this close enough?
Like, there were no real standouts.
No. We scraped the bottom of the barrels for this week's thumbnail.
Except Mistress. Mistress was hella ugly. I like the idea and I like the campiness, but the head's gotta look like Willow Pill's finale head kind of look. Or something that just doesn't look ugly.
I think when she was walking away, she actually put the puppets on her hands. And then, this is at the very end of the episode. And I'm like, well, you should have put them on your hands from the get-go. They're supposed to be puppets.
Huh, I didn't even notice that.
Like, it just looks like the ugly puppets in that challenge where you have to make over the puppet to look like your competitor.
Oh, yeah! Or like Little Pound Cake.
Okay, yes. And you guys could have all just been like singing on stage together. You can move both hands and your lips.
Boy, Beyonce's gotta have like a million looks to pick from. Not like Madonna, who only had the one kimono.
I'm sorry, Lucy. I really do think you was not even in the forerunning of winning because of your final runway look. It was a pretty pink suit. You didn't have a baby bump.
To be fair though, our dad, who's not into pop culture really, was like, yeah, that was an iconic moment.
Okay, just because he knew that scene doesn't mean Lucy did it right.
I'm just saying she did pick like a good scene. Maybe she could have done more.
Yeah.
Like show the baby bump, because I know Beyonce was slight, but come on, this is drag. We do more. We do bigger.
I would have loved she took off the jacket and there was just a picture of a baby.
A little baby Blue Ivy.
Stupid.
What's the second kid's name?
I don't know.
If the first one's Blue Ivy, the second one's gotta also be weird,
To
right?
this day, I'm just still mad that Kim Kardashian's kids isn't named Northwest, Southwest, East, West.
Are you crazy?
She had 4 for a reason.
I believe they're very special to her, the name. Because one of them is like Saint and one of them is like Psalms. She had like very difficult pregnancies.
Oh.
I think one of them almost killed her. And that's why she named them kind of biblical, to be like, thank God.
Oh.
I forget what the fourth one's name is.
No, it's okay. No one expected us to get this far. I didn't think Marsha should have been safe.
Oh God, no. If anything, put her on the bottom too.
Was Lucy on top or bottom?
I think Lucy was on top. I think she would have been second. Her runner-up. Her storyline continues. I thought Marsha should have been there instead of Selena as the bottom 3, and then Mistress and Malaysia as the lip sync for your life to single lady. Although, that lip sync, I don't think I want to see Mistress and Malaysia lip sync.
They did not move a lot during the lip sync Lollapalooza.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the thing. Single ladies, I would say, have like 2 beats. All the single ladies, and then the part where she actually sings other words. I don't know what she's singing, but she slows down a bit.
How have we gone this long without doing all single ladies?
Money. I feel like Malaysia really got the slow parts. Selena S. Titties got the chorus,
Sure, yeah.
Are you sad that Malaysia left?
God, no.
Alright.
I am not impressed with Selena. And it's not just like her losing every week. Because like I said, I don't think she belonged in the bottom this week. I'm just like, she started off with such high energy. And now she's just like kind of dead in the water.
Got that depression.
Yeah.
That pressure. The butthole pressure.
Constipation.
So any last comments about this week's episode? We kind of went all over the place.
I wish a different season did this.
Ah, yes.
Or like bring it back next season, because I think it can be really good and funny, but just not with this cast.
I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this cast. It feels like a season 8 where you kind of already know who the winner is.
Oh yeah.
And that's not fun.
I don't know. A lot of people are on the Nitra train.
Do you think it's the 45 minutes where we can't really grow with the queens?
I think that is part of it. The fact that you're just kind of missing some of it. You know, like when you don't see the judges talk, it's kind of like at first you think, oh, okay, whatever. But now it's like there's like an insight that you're missing. And if the production is gonna have a storyline, right now it just feels very abrupt.
I miss the days where we got to see at least every queen once in the confessionals. And now it feels like it's just all like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, you know, I feel like as the seasons go on, they don't do as many confessionals.
Which sometimes makes the show.
Yeah, because like season 11, right? Miss Vanjie, narrator of the show. I feel like this season does not have that. It might have been Spice.
I think it might be Mistress.
No, Mistress is definitely the villain.
Okay.
Like,
I think Sasha?
maybe Sasha. Sasha could be it. I feel like Anitra's more, like, she's very funny.
Yeah.
But, like, the narrator is not necessarily the funny one. They can be, obviously. Like I said, Miss Vanjie. I forget who the other narrators of the other seasons are.
I know Heidi in Closet was a narrator of the season.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
She's just so cute, that's why.
I love her rose dress that one time. I think it's when she gave away her Miss Congeniality V card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think actually starting next week should be the full 60-minute or whatever.
Ooh, we're going to get an hour and a half of a comedy challenge where I don't think any of the queens are funny.
If I had to pick someone to be funny, it's gotta be Lucy.
Wait, is there honestly no comedy queens here? Yeah, I guess Lucy's the closest thing, huh?
I'm trying to think of like the whole cast. I don't think anybody's a comedy queen.
How the hell did we get this far?
It happened. I think there was a season that wasn't really a strong look queen. So, you know, it happens. A lot of pageant queens, a lot of dancing queens. I guess because everyone likes to lip sync, but I feel like really it's the comedy queens and the camp queens that really bring it in. At least it does for me.
Well, with that, what's a send-off that one of the interviewees did?
How old are you?
50.